What's up guys, Kyle Chris here with another Legend Runeterra video, and today we're going to be going over a deck that I really like, and I hope this deck becomes just somewhat meta, maybe in the future, who knows. It's a very weird aggro version of what I call Haunted Crew, which is something that I've done in the past. Before, we used Callista and Misfortune as kind of our carriers of this in the Bilgewater Shadow Isles archetype that does not involve deep, and it's always worked out pretty well for me. However, probably my favorite champion right now is Nocturne, and he's very undervalued, but also I think can be very, very scary if played in the right deck. Now, normally you'll see, right now you'll see Nocturne kind of paired with Mount Targon, because that's where the other Nightfall cards are, and you have to get all these Nightfall cards down on the board to be able to activate his level up, which then he becomes a monster, giving all of your allies fearsome. And then every time you play a unit, you give your enemy units -1 strength for the turn. Now in this deck, we kind of focus on the Nightfall strategy, but we also storm the board with a ton of go wide strategies that work in almost every Shadow Isles deck, which is the Ravenous Butcher, Curse Keeper, and Blighted Caretaker combo. So the idea with this is you can use Curse Keeper, which summons a 4/3 Abomination. You can pop it for free with a Ravenous Butcher, which will now give you a 3/2 and a 4/3, and this triggers Nightfall. So Nightfall, the effect of Nightfall is it cannot be the first card you play to gain that bonus. So every card you play after the first one will gain that bonus. So if we can play this for free, we can then play our onlookers for free. I mean, for 1 energy, and then they all get their Nightfall ability. We also can do things like Unspeakable Horror, or Doom Beast, or obviously Nocturne. You also could use Curse Keeper with something like Blighted Caretaker, so you create 3 2/1s. So you create this guy, and then you create 2 Ephemeral Saplings with Challenger, which make it really good for picking off smaller units, or picking off really big blockers that you want to possibly get out of the way for a bigger attack. Just some different ideas you have. You also have things like Glimpse that gives you some really strong utility, even though we are running Stalking Shadows, which is kind of the better version of Glimpse now. But I think the combination of these two are really good. Being able to Glimpse, still being able to draw cards is really, really good. And then this being able to, basically draw 2 cards as, well. But being able to make a card an ephemeral can be really useful, especially when we do something like Curse Keeper, or one of the big win cons in the deck is the Undying card. Now this card here can be removed now. There's things called Obliterate, which can remove these cards from the field, but other than that, they cannot be removed unless they're returned to your hand, obviously, so they can't be killed. Every time this card dies, you grant 1/1. Obviously, you can't block with this card, but we do have ways of basically giving us at least 2 or 3 of these on the board, which is kind of the idea. So we have Miscalls, which we can bring one of these back if it dies. We have Ancient Crocolids, which we can kill 2 targets to bring out this 4-drop 7/7. We also have Chronicles of Ruin, as well as Glimpse as well, and Blighted Caretaker as well. Now, the idea that I wanted to have was being able to create a board that was really difficult to block. So things like Hired Gun and Lariat Rose, being able to grant a special unit or their entire board vulnerable, making it so we can use our Undying to attack them, basically kamikazing into them to gain stronger stats later on in the game, and then leaving way for our onlookers and Doom Beast to be able to swing for lead, granting us Nightfall stacks, which will then work for our Nocturne here. I do run 2 Vengeance as well, which is kind of the only defense we run in the deck outside of Unspeakable Horror, and 2 Make It Rains. It's just kind of an aggro, low to the ground deck. As you guys can see here, a lot of 2 drops, 3 drops, and 4 drops, no 5 drops, and then it just kind of scales off from there. We want to be able to play out a lot of units for very cheap, and being able to trigger Nightfall and trigger things like Caretaker, Curse Keeper, and just kind of spamming the board with that is kind of the idea of this deck. So hopefully you guys like this deck. We'll show off some gameplays here. Hopefully they're good. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay. Got a good spell deck here going on. So we'll keep Cursed. Okay.
Another day in the field.
That's fine. I like that.
They'll never know what hit him.
So is it worth it to just kill him here? I don't think so.
Roll this.
So,
Get bloody, get paid.
yeah, I don't think it's really worth killing Teemo there. Teemo doesn't offer us enough to waste this on it and not use Nightfall, you know? So Zudi does here. So we have a jerry-rig blocker for some reason. I guess just a chump blocker. It's fine. I mean, this has vulnerables. I'm not even going to be swinging for this. Nah, I don't know what this guy was thinking. Maybe we'll see what develops here. All right. So here's where we drop Curse Keeper. And we just swing. He only has 1 mana, so we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, this is the smart thing to do. So we're gonna get rid of this, draw a Nightfall card, so force him to block with Ezreal or not block. So that way we can get a guaranteed 2 damage. Thought Dusk Rider, okay. It's gonna be, this game. He's 1 energy, so we can play another Jerry Rig, I guess, if he has it. I don't expect him to have a Jerry Rig. I'd find that very weird if he had the 2nd Jerry Rig. Yeah, you're hoarding Jerry Rigs this early. That's insane. So he's not really. This guy's thinking really hard over there. So curve plays. So next round we'll have 4 mana. So we can't really do anything. I can't play Nocturne. If I had another spell, that would maybe cost 0, or if I can get my Butcher or something, maybe I can. So we're just gonna swing this way. Pop our Curse Keeper. And then deal 2 damage to him because he's not going to block, obviously. So I want to bank some mana here. So I may just Stalking Shadows. And so he's opening attacking. Okay. So if we... I think the best play is just playing Undying here. This way... kind of has to sink mana into this to, stop it from being effective. So we got, alright, so some 2 Jerry Rigs and hitting for face, okay. It's not bad. And so what's crazy is we can do this. Why did Caretaker give so much value here? Oh my god. Yeah, that's so much value. So we're gonna make him vulnerable, wipe his board, and then swing in. So he needs he needs a what is it called? You can kill those. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he really wants to though. Hand's getting pretty small there, man. Yep. Okay. Hand's getting pretty small. I mean, now he tapped under. He can't kill this, so it's fine. He gets to tap again for Get Excited for this, which would be ridiculous because he would just be losing everything in his hand. So he can if he really, really wants to. But I have so much, like I have so many ways to kill Ezreal. So like he can't play Ezreal safe now. We're at a point in the game where it just doesn't matter. I can just Caretaker, swing, or Sheriff Rose and just give it everything vulnerable. So yeah, I don't think he can kill this. Yeah, he can't afford it. So we clear his board and go in next turn. If we need to play something defensively, we can play a Blighted Caretaker. Crocolith is pretty interesting here, depending on what he plays. So we got Swole Squirrel. Okay, so Swole Squirrel is a big boy. So I think he's got 5 mana. I think I like. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna see what he does. Alright. Okay. So we will... So first we'll play this. So we'll see how he plays this. If he passes back to me, that would be the smart thing to do. Force me to use my combo. Yep. Alright. So what I'm going to do is play Dusk Rider. Throw a little curveball in there. Force him to play something here. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my combo yet. He's not gonna target this. He's not gonna target this. So I have two abilities to pop. Turns into a 1/1 this round. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. So we'll swing with this. So smart block would be to block this or that. See, this card here it's a decent card. The problem is he has nothing to go over the top. There's nothing in Ionia, nothing in P&Z that allow him to go over top. Over top cards are things like Overwhelm, having, I guess, vulnerable to be able to do stuff, or double attack, things like that. Not really that worried about it. So we just do this, and we're happy. He could Disciple this to keep it alive. Vault Breaker works too. So we're going to Vault Breaker all the way up. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so... Okay. Alright. Glad that worked for you, man. A lot of damage. He has 3 cards. I don't think he can stop it. So, no. Yeah. GG, dude. Yeah, too much for him. Poor guy. Alright, alright, so we got another spell deck here. Ooh, it's a pretty good first hand here. Doom Beast doesn't feel great. Alright, so now we're just missing another part of our combo. Cold passing here. Yep, it's fine. All right. Oh, this is perfect.
Slow down, will you?
It's a weird card.
We weren't expecting all this.
Let's see if he blocks. So he does. So we're going to glimpse this. Because I don't think he has anything to pop this. See if we can bait out bait something out here. Nope. Thought he may have single combat there, but guess not. Okay. So we got our blocker for this, so that's good. And we're chilling. We're good. We are looking for a. I need a Undying now. So we need an Undying. I do have Stalking Shadow, so I can potentially grab one. But we're already at 9 cards. That would put us at 10, and then we would have to play something this turn, which we would be able to play if we got Undying. Alright. So I am going to Undying here. Not Undying, Stalking Shadows. See, maybe we get an Undying. And we don't get an Undying, which is unfortunate, but we do draw Doom Beast, so I'm fine with that. So now we're at now we're at 10. We're gonna play the so I can play Unspeakable Horror. Should probably play something though. We'll play this guy. Just to drain 2 health from him. I need to keep my hand at 9 so I don't overburn. Single combat. Alright, that works for me. Okay. Takes that down to 1. So I'm not too worried about blocking that. Seems a little odd. That was a really weird attack. He shouldn't have attacked with that. I don't know. Alright, so now we got our combo. So we're going to drop the Undying. And then we will kind of see how he plays this out. So we play Karma. So we just completely tap out there, which is not very good for him. No. So we're going to do let's see here. So we're going to swing face, see how this goes. My guess is he's gonna block here or not. All right, so we're gonna kill this so we keep this guy alive so we can be a blocker. We drain 1, we draw the card, we go back up to 8, and then our next draw will give us 9, so we're pretty good hand size. So we got another onlooker, which is good. We're liking what we're at right now. We're keeping up with hand size, which is what we need to do. Sheriff, that's pretty useful. Okay, so at 7. It's a good 7 play. So it's taking down the 5. So yeah, we'll do this. So I keep Doom Beast or Nocturne open here for combos. I just want to see what he plays. So health pot and concussion. Okay, so we are gonna try to go in for an attack here. Very interesting. All right, so we will do this. Perfect. Very, very weak attack. I have 2 blockers. Nocturne I'd probably use to block this. Didn't want it. Alright. Makes sense.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Alright, so we're at 5, so I can't really play Blight. Doesn't work. So what we could do is play Sheriff here. I think Sheriff is probably the best one. This way I can use that for that, use that for that. I mean, I'm not really worried about this, but we'll just pop it anyways. He tapped under deny, so seems like a really dumb play. I don't know why he would do that. Who knows? Yeah, it wasn't very. I don't know. Alright, so we got a Doom Beast after that. I'm cool with that. So now we swing face. So that. No. Hold on. So you guys in the front.
The chase begins.
Hit him with that, and then do that. Perfect. Alright, so he's got 1 turn, or else we're just gonna go crazy with Nocturne, so. Yeah. He's got 1 turn. Right, we have another Karma. He's gonna be. Can't really do that yet. What puts me in range still? Nothing. What is really valuable right now? I mean, playing this is the smartest idea. But what do I get rid of? Do I get rid of Sherritt Lafayette? Because I mean, she's gonna be. Kind of want to do that. I don't know. I need to bait him from playing something, so I guess we'll just replace our onlooker. I want to be able to play. I just need him to tap under Vengeance, which he did. For whatever reason. Yeah. I don't know why he would tap under Vengeance. I mean, tap under under deny for Vengeance. Just weird. Alright. So we're turn 10 here. We're just gonna swing face. Should be over. Can't block with anything, so. I can't hit my good emotes. Oh, I don't have my good ones on. That's unfortunate. He's dead this round anyways. I don't think he can survive. Alright. Okay. You got me, man. Mm-mm-mm.